We're in Sedona. Yeah, and we're on a trail. We're going to go for a little hike. Sedona is, for those who've never been, some of my family, certainly among them, is known for this kind of scenery.
Red rocks.
Red rocks. Red rocks everywhere. There's red rocks there. There's red rocks behind us.
There's red rocks. You can see red rocks from the Safeway parking lot.
Yep.
If this area weren't already settled, long settled for over 100 years with a nice town here, this would have been set aside as a national park.
Definitely. We're walking back into it, that's for sure. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Our hike today on this little canyon that very few people are at. Only saw about 6 people on the whole trail.
Unnamed trail to unnamed rocks.
In an unnamed canyon. So we're at this amazing Hopi site called Wukaki, and we've got the whole place to ourselves. We're the only people here. I'm sure it's not always like this. It's 800 years old. And it looks like a castle. And some of this really cool drainage. So this is the building, about 800 years old. We'll show you the insides of several of the rooms, including the central tower that you see there. We are inside the room, the main tower. You see the indentations are where the poles for the first floor would have been, or the roof would have been. This is a doorway. You can still see the remains of the poles themselves. Some of the poles, others were indented into the woodwork. Rockwork.
There's a lintel up there.
Yeah, there's another layer up there.
Probably 3 stories.
3 stories, and then
Just
a roof,
here.
and then a roof on the 4th story, and then small people had an advantage. Here we are. There's another room here. Same kind of a thing. There would have been a roof on this. And yet another room over here, another room over there, more rooms over here, and this is where we came up from.
There's kind of a closet over here because these walls here are rounded to fit the cliff.
Oh, there you go, your rounded walls theory. Yeah, this could have been the ceremonial dance area or something.
If we were up on the roof of this,
yeah,
you could
see everything.
Over the hill there is a beautiful view of the Grand Canyon in the distance. Yeah. These are the San Francisco peaks. Flagstaff is at the base of those. And we go down the canyon from there.
It's a defensible position.
Yeah, very defensible.
There's our car in the background. We're the only people here. It's amazing. Yeah, so we're outside.
There's a very nice stone lintel.
Yeah, nice stone lintel. and you can see the the ceiling post holes. This would have been the second story floor and first ceiling for the first floor, and that would have been a door from one room into the next. And looks like another lintel there. It was probably there to
This looks like
a
there's
beam.
probably a big beam.
Yeah, a beam coming across.
We saw that in a couple of other places where there was one cross beam, and then kind of the vigas.
Yeah.
Thing
Corresponding to those holes in the wall.
The little
yeah.
hole diameter.
Wukoki is a modern Hopi word for big house, and they say it was once the home of 2 or 3 prehistoric Indian families. They think they were Kayenta Anasazi, judging from the artifacts that they found here. It was occupied between 1120 and 1210 AD, and it gave people a commanding view of the surrounding area. It was also highly visible for many, many miles. So they're thinking that this was a central and focal site for the Anasazi or Senawa people, just because it's so prominent architecturally. Okay, so we are at in the Brins Mesa area. It is just, it never ends. The beauty just never ends.
It's just magnificent here.
There's a lone hiker off over there. It's pretty empty. Yeah, it's really pretty. Well, here we are on the trail up to the mesa, and really beautiful red rock. To give you an idea of the situation of Sedona, it's down there where that series of buildings is. And as Ann had said, I think in a previous video, if this hadn't been settled in 1900 before the national park system got going, this whole thing would have become a national park. The area we're have a condo in currently is sort of beyond that, south to the kind of behind this tree here in the foreground. And yeah, it's just utterly spectacular up here. So that's where we last left off, looking down at Sedona, and way beyond there, around that needle, is Oak Creek, the place where we're staying. Here's some. You see a helicopter up there. You can probably hear it better than you can see it. They're doing probably an aerial view of Schnebley Hill, which is back up between those areas up there. And then we're on the mesa. We've made the summit, and these are the mountains or canyons beyond. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. All these dead trees are remnants of a fire that was here. I can't remember the date.
2006.
2006. And so we'll see what happens. Here we are up the top of Soldiers Pass. Just past a couple who are looking for some caves. They don't have a map, so I wish them luck. We're going to decided this is a really good spot for a picnic. And of course, we always have a picnic we always bring food and wine most of the time. So we have about a liter and a half of water and a liter of wine. I think we'll survive. It's very beautiful here. Very vast.
Descending Soldier Pass. This is Bryn's Mesa over there. We came off of that. Coming down for a different drink.
We are at, as the sign says, the site of the 7 sacred pools. Usually, there is water flowing here. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, some others. But it's 2020 and there's no water, of course. So the pools are not sacred this year. Nothing is sacred this year. So you're walking along and came across this giant hole in the mountain. The trail is over there, so we're circumnavigating it. Last video of the day. It's probably 4 o'clock-ish, and we've completed this loop. It's not that far, 4.65 miles, up and down, a lot of elevation gain and loss. Our parking lot is somewhere down there. You can see some condos or something. I think we're kind of down in this area. And we climbed all the way back up in there and around all this stuff. And here we are. Good day. We are at the Citadel Pueblo, and we're going to go take a look and see what it's all about. So the interpretive sign is a really good one. I'm going to read it. It says, "You're standing on the top of the remains of this mesa top village. Scan the landscape. Perhaps you'll see pronghorn or a storm building in the distance. Listening to the call of ravens or the sound of the wind rustling in your ears. These are just some of the same experiences the ancestral people had standing on this mesa top hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago. Help to preserve this special place so that others in the future can be afforded some of these timeless moments." So we're at Bell Rock and Courthouse Butte, and we're going to see how far we can get around the two of them, possibly do a loop trip. As you can see, it's kind of cloudy. There has been thunder. There's rain off in the distance. You can see some virga, and it's pretty, and there's nobody out because people are afraid of the thunder. The scale of these things is huge. So we're on the far side of Courthouse Butte, and there's a nice wash here which has just a trace amount of water in it. And we're going to follow this around for a while, and we're in the back side of it, so it's pretty quiet back here. it's possible to do 360s anywhere. This is the back side of the spaceship rock. Here's back of Courthouse. Can't see Bell Rock. It's on the other side, back over there someplace. Lots of red rock in the distance. Here comes the sun. Sun's coming back out. And we're not sure what these are named. I'm sure they've got some sort of a name. We're just not seeing them on the map that we have open at the moment. But pretty darn spectacular. Again, and it's clearing up. The sunscreen's going to have to come on at some point really soon. It's pretty nice out here. Everything to the would that be the west is clear, and everything to the east is cloudy. There's some rain up there. You can see the clouds are moving from the south to the north, so we're probably fine for a while, maybe all afternoon.
So this is supposedly the location of the Bell Rock Vortex in Sedona. But considering power lines, the traffic noise about 100 yards behind us, this isn't nearly as magical as most of the other places we've been this week. That's my take on it.
Okay, summing up. I have to hold it this way because otherwise my hand gets in the way. All right, summing up. Here we are. It's what time?
2:45.
2:45. We've gone around Courthouse Rock and Courthouse Butte,
and
Bell Rock. Circumnavigated both of them, and we're heading back. This is the last half mile to the bar. Okay, adventures on the road. Our lovely wife was, wear your mask, don't touch anything. It's a little weird here. So most people, when they think of Joshua Tree, they have a really specific image in their minds. This is the backside of Joshua Tree, and this is where we're going, on the north side of the park. And this is Joshua Tree. This is just, I'm not sure what this is, but there's not much out here. We are. We're near a place called Desert Center. Pretty lonely. I don't think there's any COVID in the air. Here we are at Everlasting Ranch. And this is the last bit before you get to their growing compound. Fun fact, when you see a car with its hood up, it doesn't mean it's broken down. It means people are trying to keep the mice from going inside, because apparently when things get cold in the desert at night, this is where the mice come. And they also have a little chirpy device in here, the glowing thing, which also keeps rodentia out. You can see how incredibly nice this place is.
Yeah, it's all full of solar stuff. All the space is used up by temporary stuff.
Ah, papers or something. Nice.
It's gonna be cool tonight. Tomorrow, the low is gonna be 21 degrees.
Ooh.
Yep.
It'll be colder here.
Lots of nice comforters.
So the road coming in is like kind of, you know, diagonal in some way. But yeah, it crosses. Oh, I guess you can sort of see where the road crosses the land, like.
See where the dust is.
Almost vacant area where there's not much stuff happening there.
Yeah.
And then there's like a cut kind of in it.
Yeah,
where the road
I see that.
That's some road.
Yeah.
Somebody's out in the road.
Somebody's out there.
Over there. What the heck? What would chew a choya? What kind of an idiot are you out here?
Really desperate animal.
Skinwalker? Deer? Skinwalker.
Skinwalker. That's gotta be it.
I was having a campfire the other night and I heard these like things behind me and I'm sure it was just an animal, but immediately I thought skinwalker.